Hello viewers, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers, More to Explore. Today, Captain Maria Rodriguez is taking the crew out on the mystery of the giant tokens, which kind of sounds like a Nancy Drew book, I guess. Today's adventure was suggested by Igor Sukhanov on the last video, and I apologize, Igor, if I'm butchering your last name, or I guess maybe even your first name. Anyway, he said, hey, why not try a crew that's focused on the big tokens rather than the small tokens? We've seen lots of times already that you can get a great score by focusing on improving the payout of a small token, improving the amount of times you get the small token, you know. Can we do the same thing with the secret token? I don't know. Honestly, my guess is probably not, at least not to the same degree, but we're going to give it a shot. Also, the crew. Captain Perk, plus 50% status from encounter, plus 5 renown from each encounter token. So we're also going to want to try to get a lot of encounter tokens. We're going to tend toward treasure bonuses that give us encounter tokens, things like that. Yeah, let's get out there. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Hopefully, this will go at least somewhat well, but I don't think we're going to get those 10k scores just because there's so many fewer ways to interact with large tokens. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to try our best, but we've got our hypothesis. Alright, so we chose Viking Landing as our starter. Hey, free guy. Cool. We chose Viking Landing as our starter because there are a couple of treasures you can get here that would be very helpful. Oh man. Maria will do anything to be famous. Okay, well, she's good at it at least. Okay, Maria gets plus 5 speech because she wanted to act so badly. So you've got a couple of ways of improving secret tokens. We've got 2 different crew stories that give us access to secret tokens. I think we have a chance here of producing something really great. We're probably going to want to do a perk stack as well, like the last few runs. It seems to be pretty powerful. I'm not 100% sure who I want to stack on yet. It could be Bia or Maria. I don't know. We'll see. Bia, go ahead and participate in this training. I think that this party is going to be focused on being friendly because I really want to try to get back to the Highlands and do that sheep event, man. Well, we found the battles of old. Bia, analyze a thing. We've made an amazing discovery. I like amazing discoveries. Huh. Okay. Boy, this seems awfully powerful. I don't know that I've ever seen this bonus before, actually. Well, we're going to take this whenever a level 4 Beguiler succeeds on a Beguiler spin. And we got a secret token for that. Hey, look at that. We're already on our way. I'm not going to hit our campfire yet. I want to make sure that we get as many collect tokens as we can from this adventure before I do the campfire, in case we pull Bia's story, so that we can trade those collect tokens for more secrets. Remember, we do have... look here. So we want to get Maria up to level 4 Beguiler as quickly as possible so that we can take advantage of that spear. That's really cool. And that may change my plans as far as... Oh, nice. We get to get diplomat negotiations right away. So I guess this is the moment where we have to make a decision. Who are we stacking perks on? Given that we want Maria to be making all of the Beguiler spins, I guess we perk stack onto her as well. Let's just make her good at every spin. Yeah, I don't know. Makes sense to me. We will not be trading a resolve for supplies. We'll just eat the penalties, man. It's fine. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, what I was saying is I was planning to go to Transylvania on the next expedition, but I don't think there's a lot of Beguiler opportunities. Hey, look at that. We just became a diplomat and it's already paying off. I know. I know, we're all super bummed about everything. So the fact that we have this Beguiler bonus makes me think that we actually probably want to go to Mali instead. I know that we just went to Mali on the last expedition, but, you know, getting a bunch of collect tokens wouldn't be the worst thing ever anyway. So obviously we want to do whatever we can to get encounter tokens. Encounter tokens being worth 5 resolve each is probably pretty huge. I haven't actually kept track on the previous expeditions, and I suppose I could just go back and look at the footage, but that sounds tedious. But I feel like we get a lot of encounter tokens over the course of the run, even when we're not specifically building for it. So on this run, we're going to want to get, obviously, the status research tree unlocked completely after the end of the second expedition. That'll give us access both to more secret. That will both give us access to more secrets and significantly power up the secrets that we're getting. What am I thinking? Why did I target that sheep? What a silly thing to do. Yeah, whatever. We'll just sit here and get hit by this sheep again. It'll be fine. I'm talking instead of thinking. And here, on the first island, it doesn't matter so much. You can't really make a tactical mistake that's particularly damning, but that will not be the case later. Gotta be a little more careful. So if we go to Mali, then we also want Rogue and Athlete, which we can buy... Actually, can we buy Rogue cheaply? We can buy Athlete cheaply. We may have to rely on our specialists. Alright, obviously, we need to pursue Beguiler. So the question now is what to do with everybody else. Do I want to just focus BS super hard on Tactician? Probably. We do have, let's go over the extra perk cards here. Let's talk about this real quick. So we have this, which I would like to play at some point, hopefully not too late in the adventure. We have this, which already gives 300 renown. By the end of the adventure, we'll probably be in the neighborhood of 5 or 6. Going to be a lot of points from that. We also have... It's hard to select the right card. Here we go. We also have the Archaeologist Campfire card, which is obviously not nearly as good. You have to work your ass off to get 225 renown on this one. So hopefully, my plan is get Bia's Campfire story going sometime soon, so that we have the maximum number of opportunities to exchange and collect for secret. Get this played sometime soon. Get Agatha's crew story played toward the end of the adventure, after we've got the value of the tokens really pumped up, and play this somewhere toward the end of the adventure. So that's 4 of our card slots. I don't really, honestly, like, this would be an okay crew story, but I think this crew's... I want to tend this crew more friendly than devious, just because there's stuff we haven't seen yet in the Highlands. And of course, we're going to be getting a discovery token from the Hidden Horde because we need to hit enough science to max out the research tree at the end of the second expedition, which I think is in the neighborhood of 200 total research. Alright, so our party is quite good at both deviousness and friendliness, which is... it's nice to have that kind of versatility. Agatha has all 3 of her attacks are 100% attack, or 100% hit, 100% power. Those characters are always really nice to have around. Bia is not actually great at speech. She's okay. But Bia has unnoticeable attack, which is a physical attack that doesn't have an attitude associated with it. So she can sneak attack people while we're being friendly with them, which is going to be probably pretty useful because there are quite a number of speech-focused enemies who have poor armor, and she can really take advantage of that. And then, of course, Maria has both Sadden and Excite, which is the 2 things that difficult speech-focused enemies are most likely to be weak to. We have, in Agatha, we have a good, solid Impress that we can hit with reliably. I think the party's just really strong in general. Really strong and good at a lot of really different things. So I'm a little torn here. Do I want to have a deep archaeologist? Is there a benefit to having somebody be a really deep archaeologist? Or do I want to pick up tactician points to push up the value of the value of that campfire card that scores you off tactician? Because I believe that card just scores the number of tactician points in your crew. Yeah, not on one person. The trick is that I'm not sure I'll be able to play it, because we could draw it at a really inopportune time when I can't afford to hold it. I think I'm gonna be super torn. I think I'm gonna focus on archaeology. We'll get her to deep archaeology and we'll see what that yields. Okay, so we've gotten to 9 collect tokens. I don't remember how many collect tokens it takes to trade for 2 secrets. Oh, Agatha sees there's more to this book than meets the eye. With 2 extra study tokens from that. So yeah, you can see we're not leaving the island with a tremendous amount of research. Alright, now we camp. We got all the collect tokens we could get. What did we get here? So we could start up Bia's story. Or... you know what? I think I want to take Secret Report. Because if we play Bia's story now, it will trigger... in case you've never seen Bia's story play out. It says right there, during every expedition, you can exchange collect tokens for secret tokens. The way it actually works is, at some point during the expedition, and you have no control over when this is, Bia will just go, hey, can we, right now, trade collect tokens for secrets? If we do it right now, we'll have no control over when it happens on the next expedition. If we play the card next expedition, it will happen when we play the card, so we can just delay our camp until we have a bunch of collect tokens, and since we're planning to go to Mali, that's a thing that's actually going to happen. So, yeah, I'm going to play Secret Report now. Alright. From now on, the crew will speculate on secrets at night, creating new conspiracy theories. Is this helpful? Bia's a little nervous that the crew might find out about her little secret. Okay, so our secret tokens are all buffed up. In theory. It's interesting that there's extra text there for the fact that Bia has a secret. Okay, and they're making us fight Cassandra, which is, like, absolutely ideal. We are good at fighting Cassandra. So, the treasure that we're hoping to get from this is the Viking drinking horn. Which I believe... I'm trying to figure out my strategy here while I'm talking, sorry. So probably... let's see. Let's start off friendly. Do you have enough? No, you do not have enough speech power to blow one of these guys up with a friendly attack. Oh, and by the way, we will be going to Shangri-La again at the end of this expedition. I just want to keep looking. I want to keep looking at stuff there. I want to try to get the Yeti on camera for you guys. I've fought the Yeti several times, but you guys have never gotten to see the Yeti. Let's do this. It would be better to take one of these guys down, but I want to make sure that Cassandra is sad. Not even for the stat penalty. Just because I don't like her and I want her to be sad. Take that. We will be going to Shangri-La in the hopes, specifically, of getting that new treasure that gives a ton of renown whenever you finish an encounter friendly. That seems like it would be really good for us. And you know, if we could make friends with the Yeti, that would be a pretty cool episode. Alright, can we ignore the rest of this fight and just blow Cassandra up? Because we have the ability to impress her and then hit her with the thing she's weak to. It looks like the answer to that question is no. We also don't really have the speech necessary, thanks to hunger penalties. Don't really have the speech necessary to heal Agatha. So I think the thing that makes sense is just to lower the number of attackers. Actually, you know what? She has 0 armor. How much damage? Oh, we have an attack penalty. That's still quite a lot of damage. Yeah, let's do that. So this is the value of this thing. 42 physical damage, and we get to stay friendly. And then Agatha runs over here and disposes of this nerd. Alright, Cassandra goes down next turn for sure. We probably cannot die, but it's not impossible that we could lose a point of resolve here, depending on how this goes. Probably there was a way of playing this a little smarter and preventing that. Oh, that was really lucky, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Damn impress. Alright, well that was a little... It's a little embarrassing to lose a point of resolve on the first island. That's a bummer. I'm excited about this Spear of Freya thing, though. This could be really great. Cassandra is pleased with my diplomatic approach. So, like, how many... I think we pick Viking Antiquity Site to give us the best chance at the Drinking Horn. Well, that seems like probably not right, since it's just a 33% chance of everything. Here's hoping. Hey, we got it. Yep, this is exactly... Wow, this... That's kind of compelling. We're going for this, though. This went really well, aside from the fact that I lost a point of resolve on one of the easiest bosses in the game. Also, both of those treasures are 2 insight, so that's cool. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Alright, so how many extra supplies do you have to get per mission for this bonus to be really, really awesome? How many do you think? Alright, we know the drill. So, that was a sort of an unimpressive payout all around, though. I guess this part's a little bit of a bummer. We didn't really make that much off of tokens. Okay, so let's figure this out. It'll be 50 for us to upgrade this now, and then I think it would be 80 to upgrade it again the next level of upgrade. So, 250 to buy this specialist. We're hoping to get a level of rogue out of it, I think. Plus 50 to upgrade leaves us with 100 to buy Hannah Haas. And I think that's what we do. I don't think we try to finagle buying the level 3 specialist instead. Okay, well look at that. Level of rogue available to us. So, is she the one we want? Is he the one that we want most? Okay, well actually we're only a level 3 beguiler, right? So our spear is actually not active yet. And she is awfully far from level 4. So the question is, would I rather go to Molly with no levels of rogue? Or would I rather not get my level 4 beguiler? I think it's gotta be we take the level 4 beguiler, right? Yeah. Yeah, it has to be. Because extra supplies, man. So, sense of humor and storytelling. She started with... Oh! She's got charms and seduction. Aren't those the 2 that you get from the rose? So I think the rose would be completely useless for us. That's not a big deal. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We definitely want sense of humor, right? Because there's the joke-telling contest. I think sense of humor is what lets you get a better odds on the joke-telling contest event. And that's a really important event. That thing can yield extra stuff. extra, what do you call it? Secret tokens. Or, oh, wait, no, I think it's a treasure hunt. Well, whatever. It's still important. So there's no really cheap way to buy Rogue, I think. But we can buy this and get her athlete. And now she is basically... she's pretty well equipped. And we actually even have some diplomat ability for trying to pass the check to get the mining tools for Crystal Mountain. So that might happen. That would be cool. And then I think we want to buy her 150 point armor just for the stats, the extra stats. Do I want her to have armor or speech defense? I know armor obviously will be more useful as actual defense, but first of all, there are a lot of things in Mali that are speech-based, and secondly, the important checks... No, I think it's still armor. Let's get her a point of armor. You don't really need +1 armor that badly. Oh, we were at 150 already. I didn't need to sell Bia's armor. I mean, it doesn't matter. Going from 30 to 29 armor is really not that big a deal. And we are saving all of our resolve, or all of our insight, and all of our research so that we can make sure we finish psychology after the next event. And in case you're... after the next expedition. In case you're not 100% sure why, first of all, completing the tree buffs our status out, our renown from status. Obviously pretty great. We get Power of Secrets, which adds a gold payout to secret tokens while increasing their status payout. And of course, we already have a 50% bonus to the payout of all 3 resources. So once we have this, our secret tokens are actually going to be really powerful. Then we'll pick this up. We already have a level 4 Beguiler, so she'll be getting extra secret tokens from time to time. We can get this so that we always spend our insight in the most efficient way possible. It's a very powerful tree. I think of the 3 resource-focused trees, honestly, psychology might be the best one. Emotion studies also is really powerful for a lot of parties. I actually don't think it's that good for our party. Our party's kind of all set already on that stuff. Anyway, let's stop talking and start expediting? Expeditioning. Expediting. I don't know. Launch expedition. So we don't have any points of Rogue. Maybe it'll come back to bite us, but also there is an event here that teaches a point of Rogue, so maybe we get that first. I don't know. And like I said, of course, we have to be going hard on the expedition, or the encounter tokens. We must engage in every encounter we possibly can. Alright, excuse me, my allergies are acting up something fierce today. Okay, well, I don't think that these payouts make it very difficult to figure out how we should end this encounter, so most of these guys are weak against Excite. It's a shame that we don't have any kind of AoE for that. Agatha has an AoE Sadden, and she'll pick up an AoE Confident attack eventually. Oh no, they're even strong against Sadden. Well, I was hoping for a good roll there. I think we can just throw the Terrify, or actually... yeah, these guys have, like, no armor. Every couple of turns, Bia can just sneakily assassinate someone, and everybody will act like they have no idea how it happened. Oh no, we don't think you're being aggressive. That guy just collapsed of congenital sword wounds, right? Where could those sword wounds possibly have come from? I have no idea. There's only one person here who has a sword, but I have no idea. Oh, actually, you know what? We're if we run into the sword guy, the sword fan, the guy who is a big fan of swords, we'll actually get the treasure from him too because of Bia's sword. You have to either bring him one of the sword treasures, or you have to have Bia or Victor in your party, because the swords they carry around naturally will also satisfy his condition. I wonder. I don't think the machete counts. The machete trinket. I'm pretty sure. That's not how you spell Magnifico. Magnifico. Sounds good enough to eat. Get it? Because mange means, yeah. That's a French joke. I know about 10 words of French. I took high school French. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Aw. How about these supplies? This is less likely to work. We're going for it, though. Alright. It would have been nice to get the other one, but what are you gonna do? Actually, I probably didn't need to do this. It's weakened physique. I think this one lowers your armor. Yeah. Totally worth it. Caravan Raiders. Is Maria's grit? She still has a little bit. Whatever. I think we'll go for it. I don't mind losing the 4 grit. Yeah, it was pretty unlikely we were going to hit that, but I feel okay about it. Oh, hyenas are our epic encounter again. I don't think I want to go for this. As much as I love treasure, an 85% chance to lose a resolve when we're only at 3 resolve in the first place is maybe not a great idea. Plus, Maria will be bummed out if we do it. Maria's right. It's not ours to take. But now they know the secret of the Benin mask. Oh, hey, we got a secret token at least. I want to wait on that until we have a lot of collect tokens. So do I want to go to this now? Well, yeah, I think so. Alright, let's go toward that skull. I think that the elephant skull is not going to be the greatest thing for us. Oh man, look at all those encounter tokens though. So how good are we at this compared to the last party? Actually, we should be fairly good at beating this boss. Obviously, being able to stack up a resistance drop from, or a speech defense drop from Impress on top of this excited weakness should allow us to bomb the boss pretty hard. Especially if we can keep the mood devious for a lot of the fights, so that we're getting the 25% extra damage from friendly attacks. These guys do have a lot of armor, though, so Bia's sneak attack strategy is probably not going to be that effective here. So how do I want to start this fight? I guess the thing that makes the most sense is to do this. And then we have Maria come over here and see if she can blow this up with her Excite ability. She can indeed. Look at all that damage. Yeah, and this time we get to be best buddies with the dogs instead of having to listen to the horrible sound of them being murdered. That was still kind of an unhappy sound. I don't know that was appropriate to what was happening there. Ooh, sorry about that. My allergies are acting up something fierce today. I keep having to mute the mic while I sneeze. Alright, so we do not have any explicit healing abilities, but Maria's actually a pretty good healer just through sheer strength of stats. Unfortunately, the positive ability of everybody else in the party is Impress, which is not great to confer on our characters. Sorry about that. So let's... Actually, with her being as enraged as she is, yeah, using Impress on her wouldn't make her impressed. But let's, Can we bring this... We cannot bring this dog down with just her attack. Alright, she'll heal a little bit. Then Agatha could step forward and handle this. Without the 25% bonus, she's not nearly as It's deadly. Well, we want to try to transfer the mood of the party back over to Devious as the boss approaches anyway, so that we can try to get the bonus on Maria's attacks. Alright, so how are we going to do this? You can probably switch us back over. Still a pretty depressing noise when you terrify them. Ah, this is awkward. We can't actually move far enough. Alright, let's heal Agatha, pump up her speech, have her come over here. Or set up this boss for the big hit. That was kind of a lot of damage, actually. This hyena. Here's hoping. Please roll high. There we go. We needed that. Alright. So, this is not quite enough damage. And this is a pretty good heal, actually. The question is, do I want to do it this way? Alright, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Agatha's Impress to heal. And then we're going to use Maria's Seduce. Is that what the attack is called? Yep, we're totally going to seduce this hyena so that we don't end the turn with the hyena in the excited state, which would be a bummer. Alright, and then next turn I'm confident between the big fat Excite from Maria and the follow-up Impress from Agatha. We will have this under control. Wow, I was not expecting that. They really traveled quite a distance to get that done. Well, I'm really glad that I didn't go for that treasure and potentially lose a point of resolve now. Yeah, we gotta be a little bit careful. We're still pretty squishy, apparently. Alright, there we go. That hurt. Alright, so that was 6 encounter tokens. Not too shabby. And we got the Elephant King, or the King Elephant Skull, which I think is better for devious parties. Oh no, that's right, it does stuff that's not super relevant to us, actually. Do I just want to take... Honestly, I think we're just taking some collect tokens. Well, this is... okay. Encounter tokens are a little more interesting for us than they are for a lot of people, so we do have to consider the extra renown. But it's going to be 1 encounter token now, and probably not more than a, like... Pia can't be an athlete, right? Yeah, she's a quick thinker with her other perks. Yeah, this is probably only going to be, like, 10 encounter tokens, maybe. If we like actually put effort into it, this would be maybe 10 encounter tokens total over the course of the game. A bonus to the payout of collect tokens this early, I think, is probably a way better play. Although I guess maybe I should have taken the 6 collect tokens because we're gonna do Campfire Story. Yeah, actually, that was probably wrong. That was a mistake. Alright, Sadden is super powerful against impressed targets or targets of Seduce gain minus attack. I think this is the way we want to go on this. Alright, let's... Is this the... Nope. This is the massage place. Okay. Maybe... I want to get the massage technique. I think it's really important. Boy, I hope we don't lose this point of resolve. Okay, good. That was a pretty big variance between success and failure on that one. The massage technique is really valuable, and the point of resolve is really important. I hate the fact that these two nodes don't connect, because I really want to do both of them. Well, let's do this one. Let's head this way first. An abandoned salt mine. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to have Agatha take this one on because I would really like the tool. Tools are so powerful. Well, no such luck. So... we do need to get some supplies at some point here. And I haven't actually seen any Beguiler challenges, or even this is the icon for a potential Beguiler challenge, the Wits challenge. We haven't even really seen a lot of Wits challenge nodes. I think we have to go here. Just that doesn't. Yeah, it does. It reveals one new node. Man, what a bummer. Oh hey. Clothes lie on the street. Koala nuts are cola nuts. Yeah, koala nuts. Cola nuts are squashed on the ground. It seems the livestock have run away. A villager walks towards you, and he looks furious. Well, obviously, Maria will calm him down and take some of his supplies while she does so. Oh no! Chuckles came here and made a mess of the place. Now everyone is angry. Every village would be grateful. Okay, shouldn't this village be grateful then? Because they don't seem to care. They don't seem to care that I already solved this problem for them. Well, I really wish that this node connected... These graphs are so screwed up. I wish this node connected south, because it would be really valuable to go here, take the free path to here, come back on the free path, and then head north. Well... things being what they are, I think we should head this way. Hey, it's Virginia James. She's looking for something awesome. What a coincidence. I'm always looking for awesome things. And I think this is another encounter that gives, yeah, bonus payout for friendliness. I thought it gave an encounter token. That's where I was headed with that, but apparently not. So these guys are weak to impress. That's pretty good for us. Ah, but they're slightly too strong. So Maria has her impress, which is powerful enough to one-shot, but unfortunately has a fairly long cooldown. And then we have Agatha's impress, which is not powerful enough. And actually, Bia's friendly attack is an impress. It's just a really weak impress, because she's not good at speeching. I'll tell you what, Bia. Take a shot at it. Yeah, see, she got there. It's all good. It's two more. Okay. Well, I think this turn we'll be able to probably put unnoticed attack to use. It's actually not called unnoticed attack, it's called unnoticeable attack. It is literally impossible to notice, which seems a little odd to me. Once again, in almost every encounter, Bia is the only person who has a sword, so all of the, you know, open wounds should be a pretty good hint. But when we're friendly and the enemy is friendly, physical attacks do 50% extra damage, so we can take a lot of advantage of that. The big problem there, you know, usually is that you make a single physical attack and the mood changes. We get to take advantage of it potentially twice in a row if it's really important. Alright, the Mask of Madness is in fact not in this area. Don't tell me how I know. I heard it from a hyena. I can't really explain that. You're just gonna have to trust me. Alright, 2 supplies. That's something. And of course, we want to hit as many encounters as possible because we want those tokens. Oh, this is the cave that takes you to a random place. I don't think we actually want to do this. Even though you can potentially get an encounter. Oh. A small elephant being attacked by hyenas. That's not okay. That's not okay. Listen, nature is nature, and perhaps we should have let nature run its course, but I feel like we can reason with these hyenas. Maybe that's a very silly thing to say. I don't know. So we can't. It doesn't look like there's any. Well, what if I come at it from this side? No, this isn't gonna work. Oh, never mind. This totally does allow me to hit all three of them. All right, Maria might be able to blow up the blue one. Yep, and then those other two are all weakened. So can Bia... Bia cannot quite take one down by herself. So she'll come over here and get one of these guys. Let's make sure we get him. Alright, these encounters are, for the most part, not too bad, which is important because we are, like, right on the verge of death. I do think that we haven't found the guys who do the Witch Doctor scheduling yet, right? We have to be friendly to those guys to ensure that we can get the Chihuahua. Yeah, best buddies forever. Alright, and then I think we finish this one off. And have Bia just run away. Let's be absolutely sure she doesn't get killed. That doesn't feel like a fantastic play, but you know we gotta not die. Bia's low speech defense is something that I maybe should have corrected instead of trying to give stats to Maria. I don't know. So let's get as many collect tokens as possible here before we hit the campfire. I do still want to hit that. This is probably the guys, the schedulers. Hey, a small tribal settlement. We have to walk on burning coals. Okay, that's a bummer because there's no way for us to get supplies from doing that. Hey, but Maria's good at stuff. Unfortunately, we are now out of supplies, and we're going to be eating some penalties as we make our way over to the thing. So... yeah, I guess we just head through this empty node. Oh, wow, that was lucky. I think we actually are maybe in a place where we still need to take the discovery token to make sure we make our science. Alright, this will be the schedulers. Yep, the audit committee. Persuade them with your beguilingness. And then persuade them further. Probably with more beguilingness. So we got one AoE guy. Yeah, this isn't too bad. These guys are strong against sadden, but I think we may still want to sadden them. Actually, I should probably not run that far away. It's going to be hard for her to contribute if I do that. So let's have Maria run over here. Try to spread the party members out a bit so that the blue guy can't hit more than one of us with the AoE. Alright, now that we have the physical attack bonus, Bia can handle this guy. Even as they die, the only thing they can say is oye. So we'll get through with this conversation. Everybody will be like, yeah, those were some really nice guys. And then they'll be like, hey, where's Fred? Did you guys see, did he not come with us? Maybe he's back at the village. I'm sure he's fine. Alright, yep. They done goofed. So this guy has 0 defense and 32. Alright, I guess technically we should do this with Maria, since this guy's a little bit harder to kill. We can also just checked to see whether Agatha can handle the job or not. But that sounds like a lot of extra clicking. Okay, so now we have the massage technique. We are going to be granted an audience with the Witch Doctor. We are all set to get the good treasure, but we got to get out of here before we lose our ability to fight him to these penalties. We haven't had very bad penalties so far. Obviously, this is not fantastic for us, so we'll be taking this one. Mia gets a level up, extra attack on her attack, or 1 extra collect token when resolving aggressive. We'll go for this. Her attack's not going to come into play too much, but when it does, we want it to be as good as possible. This is probably going to teach us a perk. Okay, this is the one that teaches Rogue. Cool. Alright, Mia's losing armor. Again, not the end of the world. Okay, we have to make... We'll make camp here. We didn't actually end up with that many... Maria loses speech power. Of course, right before the end. Oh, wow. We'll hold this for sure. Do I want to hold this? I want to make sure we see Tactical Oeuvre. So, there's a lot of cards left. We probably... This does give us a lot of extra campaign tokens if we're resolving battles friendly all the time, which we intend to. Yeah, I think we probably want to play all the crew stories and then Tactical Oeuvre as the last card. Yeah, that does make sense. So do I want to do Bia's story now, or do I want to do... I don't think we want to do this yet. Yeah, let's do Bia's story now. So 9 collect tokens, which is almost all of our collect tokens, will give us 2 secrets. And while that's great, I don't know that I actually want to not make any money from this. I guess there's no not making any money. We're getting all these encounter tokens. But we want to make sure that we have the gold necessary to outfit ourselves, because we're going into the Highlands next, and we don't really have that much resolve. No, let's do it. We're going to have the opportunity... Oh, someone's curious. Well, Maria's going to be curious because... I don't remember if this story conveys perks or not, but if it does, obviously we want them to go on to Maria. Alright, we better get out of here before we lose any more speech power. Alright, Maria successfully persuades him to listen and gets some supplies for doing it. These guys love us. Then we hit him with the massage technique. And then we do glorious battle. Alright, we have 2 resolve. We have a couple of party members who really don't have that much speech defense. We have to be very tactical here. On the plus side, look at all the payout if we resolve friendly. So he's weak against Impress and Excite? No, he's only weak against Excite, but being impressed is enough to get him to take his mask off. Okay. So, one thing at a time. First of all, this guy has to go down, like, right away. I think Bia can probably handle that with her attack, right? Yeah, once we're friendly, she'll be fine. So we back off, blow these guys up, take them as they come to us in waves, just as always on boss fights. Let's make sure that Bia has this. Okay. This unnoticed attack thing is pretty fantastic. Unnoticeable. Cannot be noticed attack. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yay. I agree. It is very exciting. Alright. Now, our healing is a little nerfed because, of course, Maria's the one who took the speech penalty. It's a little bummer. But we're going to figure this out. So we've got these 2 for sure, although I want to be a little careful with my positioning so we don't get blown out by the AoE. He actually probably can't even get close enough this turn, so I guess it doesn't matter. So you have 32 speech defense, so you should probably be in front. And you can do this. And then, I guess Bia just doesn't have anything to do this turn, really. That's fine. It's fine. She'll prepare her for her next contribution. This actually doesn't have that long of a cooldown. I wish we could see the range on their attacks. I don't think he'll be able to AoE far enough to hit them both here. I think we're okay. Alright, so... Oh, the Witch Doctor almost gets to attack. So what is this guy's deal? He's weak against Confident. He's got a lot of health. Alright, well, the AoE guy has to go. Oh, well, you can't actually reach him. Uh-oh. Well... We can stand in such a way that it doesn't matter, I guess, maybe? So let's have Bia move around this side. She is on 15 speech defense right now. She does have a little bit. Thanks to the magic of the friendly expedition. I'm trying to figure out what the best play is going to be. We probably want this guy to end the turn impressed. Or, excited. Yeah, we're just going to eat a bunch of attacks here, unfortunately. So I could have led with Agatha's Impress and then excited him and done more damage, but then he would be excited on his turn, and I think that that's a risk we cannot take. Okay. Just barely able to get them both. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, good. The Witch Doctor's not going for Maria. Yeah, wow, this is bad. We're taking a lot of damage here. So you can handle that guy. Sneak attack. Ninja style. Alright, how much can we hit this guy for? Geez, still not really that much. And this guy, we don't have the thing he's weak to. He has a ton of health. Alright. We can focus him down, but it's going to leave one of us weak enough to get picked off by the Witch Doctor. I think it's the right thing to do, but it leaves us in a really vulnerable position. Those other two tribesmen who showed up are in the wrong position, and they're the weakest kind, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright. The Witch Doctor does have a self-heal, self-buff thing he could do this turn. If he does that, then we're probably in good shape. Oh, he chose to do absolutely nothing. That's weird. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Alright, I think we're eating a point of resolve loss no matter what we do. I guess there's no reason not to run right in. I don't think he has any AoE. I'm going to stand back, I guess, just in case. Hey, look at that. A little extra damage. Good work. Okay, are we going to be able to get him? Yeah, this coming turn should be it. So here's hoping that he doesn't, uh-oh. What I was about to say is here's hoping that he doesn't bring down Agatha. 'Cause Bia could resurrect Maria. She can't get close enough to Agatha. Okay, you have how much health? 68? I don't... It's so hard to tell if Bia plus Maria is going to be enough damage. This is definitely enough damage, but it might miss. I guess this isn't a big deal. We'll start with this. If it hits, we go for the kill. And if it had missed, then Maria can just run around and res Agatha. Okay, so we almost lost the game, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, man. That's a phrase that people say, right? Alright, well, we ended up with an okay amount of gold, I guess. Not a spectacular amount. And being friendly is fantastic, that's true. Ooh. +4 collect on Beguiler Spin. Since we're already hunting for Beguiler Spin so much. 2 treasure hunt tokens is how much gold? Quite a lot. This has got to be... We're going for this. Alright. Okay. Things got a little rough there. We're definitely not out of the woods yet, but I think we're set up for a really powerful run, and once again, only treasures that are worth 2 insight. Our average IPT is very impressive. Actually, it's just 2, but 2's high. We actually do not... Oh, I was going to say, we actually didn't get as much status as I was hoping, but right, it hadn't counted up our tokens yet. Okay, that's not bad at all. And 115 research is, I believe, combined with the research we already had, enough to get us to the, We take the Entourage Hall, right? We want this trinket shop, but we don't need it right now. We don't have the money to really take advantage of it, because I think we need to buy defensive items mostly. So yeah, we'll get the Entourage Hall. One of the people you can hire at this Entourage Hall boosts the payout of your tokens. Then we'll take research from Campaign. Campaign is the small token that we're going to be getting the most of, I believe. So we want to buff that payout. We have 736 more status with which to buy out these things. Let me... I'm pretty sure that we're good on this thing, though. Let me make sure that we're good on this branch. So we have 198. We'll get this. Oh, yeah. We might want to hire barterers, actually. So this is actually kind of interesting. In a lot of groups, this is really obvious. For our group, I don't think it is. So we have access to a lot of Terrify, which obviously we don't want to do that. Lowering people's armor is not that great for us. We have access to Excite. Excite giving minus speech defense would mean that our opponents are basically always low on speech defense instead of just when they're impressed. So this might be valuable. Basically, this is more about buffing Agatha's damage than anything else, since usually enemies will already be impressed when Maria's attacking them. The other thing we could do is take a speech defense penalty on Sadden, since both Maria and Agatha have a way of saddening opponents. We could use that to open fights. I don't think any of them is like a real blowout. Well, let's take the speech defense penalty on Sadden. This gives us a little bit of versatility, I feel like. Look at how good our secret token is now. Gosh, that's a really good token. Alright, and increase our ability to get them, and okay. So it takes 190 to max out your first tree. That's a thing that I should know. That's a good thing to know. Alright, so now we have the really good insight spends open right away. Although we probably will still save our insight as long as possible just to take advantage of better payouts. Actually, is that true? Do I want to consider going to Kyoto to spend enough insight to buy myself out all these barterers? That's actually really interesting. You know what? I think I'm going to do something a little unusual. We're going to end this episode right here. And I'm going to do a little bit of math and figure out whether I think it's better to spend in Kyoto now and try to hire specialists and stuff to engine us up a little harder, or whether it's better to save things up. So come back next time when I have done all of the math that needs to be done, figured stuff out, and we'll see you then.